Welcome back to the Young Voices Forum. And today, our topic for discussion is early parenting. And what are the issues and what are the stories around it? So today, I have a guest, a young person in my studio here that I'm going to have a conversation around early parenting with, someone that has an experience and who is willing to share her story with the world. Welcome, Susanna.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's been a while. Okay, so to zoom into the questions, what at what age did you become pregnant?
15.
Yeah, 15. Wow. And how was it for you? How was it for you?
In fact, it wasn't easy.
Okay.
I go through a lot. I have a lot of challenges.
Okay. And how did your house people, your parents, react to it?
My parents, they were annoyed because they want me to be, but that age, they want me to be at school.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I had pregnant. I have to drop out from school.
Okay.
So they were annoyed. In fact, it wasn't easy.
So how did they find out? Like, how did you find out you were pregnant? How did you find out?
Okay. As a lady, every month I'll be having my menstruation.
Okay.
So that month I didn't get my menstruation. The time passed, so I have to inform my mother. I informed her and she said we should go to drugstore.
Okay.
And see the pharmacy so that they will give us some pregnancy test. So they'll come and test and see whether it's a pregnancy or it's normal. So when we tested, it was pregnant.
So to ask like your first thought was that you were pregnant.
Yes.
Like you didn't think that maybe you probably had malaria or anything. You just thought that you were pregnant. Okay. So when you found out at the pharmacy that you were pregnant, what was your mother's reaction?
From there, she didn't react. But when we reached at home, she was annoyed.
Okay.
So the way they were annoyed, I thought we will find some way, I and the guy, to abort the pregnancy without their notice. So my mother, she wasn't wanted to inform my father because if he informed my father, she won't get things easy. So I was planning with the guy so that we can abort it without their notice.
Wow. And what happened?
So unfortunately, we didn't get access to that because we don't have money to do that.
Okay.
The money they were requesting, we can't afford. So we have to stop.
Okay. And so after that, what was next? You decided
I decided to give birth.
Okay. So they didn't typical African home settings, they normally would want to maybe throw you out of the house or something. They didn't do any of that.
Actually, they didn't do that.
Okay.
They didn't do that. But I was not, the way I was living with my parents.
Yeah.
I was not contact with them like the way it was. Because my father was annoyed with me and my mother.
Yeah.
Because when the thing came at first, my mother didn't want to inform my father at the first place because he'd be annoyed. He wants me to go to school.
Yeah.
And at the And I didn't. I also refused, and I went and brought a pregnancy to the house, so he was annoyed totally. So they just considered me. I was there, but how the way I was living with them when I was not pregnant, I'm no more having that a relationship with them anymore.
Oh, okay. So which class were you around that time?
JSS2.
JSS2. Oh, okay. What would you tell parents about how they treat their children when they get pregnant? You've heard some stories of how some parents treat their children when they get pregnant, right? They're sucking them, throwing them out of the house, and all of that. So, with your experience, what would you say to parents to
Okay.
So I can see this is a bit difficult for you. So you can just take your time and just relax and calm down.
Okay. The little that I'll have for them is they should exercise patience.
Yeah.
Because at times the guy that maybe will get you pregnant, the guy to himself under his parents.
Yeah.
So if they are annoyed and they throw you out, where will you go?
Yes. Makes a lot of sense. So I'll let you catch your breather. If you just joined us, this is the Young Voices Forum, and today our conversation is around early parenting, and also we have a young person in the studio sharing her experience with early parenting and pregnancy and all that goes into it. So you can just leave your comments in the comment section and I would read them out for you. And tell a friend that the Young Voices Forum is on, so they can just head towards the SavSign TV page and also join in the discussion. I am giving out my first airtime, which is Vodafone, the usual. Even though you didn't give me salad meat, but it won't prevent me from making Christmas come in August. So I'm giving out my first airtime, and it is Vodafone, and the numbers are as follows. If you get it, do indicate it in the comment section. These days, you have not been indicating in the comment section, so why? Alright, so the numbers are as follows. 2610 6592 641499. I repeat, 2610 6592 641499, and that is Vodafone. If you get it, do indicate it in the comments sections. So back to Susanna. So what's after the whole pregnancy then you gave birth, what motivated you to move on in life?
Okay, after giving birth, it has cost a lot because the schooling, I said I won't continue again.
Okay.
So, and there's no money home.
Okay.
So I have to struggle. Look for some small job. Where can pay. That's what I was doing for it because the child is there.
Yeah.
There is no money home. My parents cannot take care of me and take care of the child at the same time because the guy is not also having any money. He's also young. So I have to look for a job. So I look for a little job I was doing and they were paying me small.
Okay.
So I'll bring small home. I'll give it to my mother, provide them all eat together. I'll get small for my child. So later on, I decided to look for handwork to do for a living.
Okay. So what did you decide to do? What did you decide to do?
Tailoring.
Tailoring. Okay. Okay. So how has it been like for you? Like the whole tailoring, how has it been like for you? But back even to my question again. You know, when you got pregnant, you told me that things were difficult. There were lots of challenges. But after you gave birth, you decided to move on with your life, right? So, like, what was inspiring you to move on with your life? Is it the baby or was it the challenges?
The challenges.
Okay.
Because I've seen that it was a big mistake that I did.
Yeah.
So when I realized all that I did was a mistake, I have to stand on my feet to work hard. Because if I didn't work hard, I can't take care of the child.
Yeah. So you keep using I can't take care of the child. What of the father of the child?
That, you know, we are all young.
Yeah.
Because we are all young, if you give birth like that, it's only you, the mother, that will bear the consequence.
Wow.
For the guy, he can't provide anything. Because he has continued his schooling, and I have to drop out.
Yeah.
So I have to carry all the burden because his parents won't pay the school fees and still provide because they say they don't want. So we have to bear it. I have to continue. I have to stop schooling and look for some small job and take care of the child.
I am so sorry that you had this experience, and if for what it's worth, I think that your courage is so impressive, and I know that someone that is probably listening right now is feeling inspired to move on, because I feel like, you know, you laugh a lot and all of that. If not for today, I didn't know that you had this story to share, and you keep on the brave front, and I am so sorry, but then in the same breath, you inspire me so much. Thank you very much for deciding to share your story today. So what advice would you give to other young boys and girls in a sexual relationship that are happening right now? What advice would you give to them?
Okay, per what I'm going through, and I've learned a lot. But then I don't have knowledge about family planning, like say contraceptives. I don't have knowledge about it.
Yeah.
But now that a lot have come, we the young girls and young boys, we know a lot about contraceptives. Yeah. I know my colleagues won't allow what happened to me to happen to them, because they will have access to it wherever they will go. Family planning is the condom, the pills, anyone that you choose to use, use it. If you are going to school, so that you exercise patience and educate well. If you are learning handwork, you exercise patience and finish whatever you are doing before you can think about pregnancy. Yeah. Because it's not easy to be a mother at
a very tender age like that. So it's not easy to be a mother at a very tender age like that. If you just joined us, this is the Young Voices Forum, and we are discussing early parenting with a young person by name Susanna, who has an experience and is willing to share with all of us. So you can keep the comments coming in the comment section, and I would read them out. So Susanna, Are you still in a relationship with your child's father?
No.
Do you even talk at all? Do you talk?
We talk, but we are no more in a relationship.
Okay. So your conversations with him is just about the child?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I understand. How did your participation in SavSign activities increase your knowledge to help other young people? So you said after the time you got pregnant, you had no knowledge about contraceptives and all of that. And I understand that you volunteer with Savannah Signatures, and they are probably taking you through a lot of SRHR trainings, and you've gained knowledge about contraceptives and all of that.
Yes.
How are you using that to help other young people?
At where I work, I educate a lot of my friends about the family planning and the contraceptives. I educate a lot of them about it and the use of condom. So
okay, so let's talk about your volunteering experience. What's motivated you to be a volunteer at Savannah Signatures? Like, at what point did you what was the turning point for you? Or let me say, how did you end up volunteering with Savannah Signatures? Yeah, how did it happen? How did you?
Through their education, the education that they are being given to young people.
So I don't know, how did it happen? Is it that you called their She Plus platform, or they came for an outreach and?
They came for
an outreach, okay, and you were there,
yes.
And then you decided that you wanted to be on the volunteer with Savannah Signatures. Oh, okay. Aside that, at what so as an advocate for girls, positive SRHR behavior, what is the greatest challenge? What are some of the challenges you face as an advocate? Someone educating people about someone educating people about a lot of stuff like contraceptives, early unplanned pregnancy, and all that. What are some of the challenges you face?
I've never faced any challenges before.
Okay, so like when you are telling someone, they don't tell you anything like I can't do this, I can't do that because of this. Maybe if you tell someone about contraceptives, they don't come up with some arguments about whatever it is that you're talking to them about. Okay. All right, then that's fine. If you just joined us, this is the Young Voices Forum, and we are talking about early parenting. This time, I will give out my second airtime, which is Airtel Tigo. So the numbers are as follows: 42228295 20446388 4222829520446388. That's Airtel Tigo. So if you got it, you can just indicate it in the comment section. And then that would be it for today. So back to you, Susanna. Your final words. Like, what would you have to tell other people? What would you have to tell other young people about your experience? What are some of the things that you think that they should do and they should stay away from?
A little that I have for my colleague young people. The use of the contraceptive is very important.
Okay.
If only you know you can stay away from sex.
Okay. All right. So Susanna says the use of contraceptives is very important, and that is if you know you cannot abstain from sex. So we heard Susanna's story. Early parenting seems to be very tough and very difficult. I'm very sure that from what we've heard today, a lot of you wouldn't want to be in her shoes. So as she said, there are a lot of preventive methods out there. You can go to the health center and then choose something that fits you. There are lots of contraceptive methods that you can go on, and you can also use the condom too. Very, very important, so that you don't end up getting pregnant or having to father a child you are entirely not prepared for. Susanna's education came to an abrupt end because she got pregnant. And as sad as that is, I'm sure that we all wouldn't want that to happen to us, all the people we love. So you should take care and protect yourself, or abstain entirely if you are not ready. But if you can't, there are lots of methods by which you can use to prevent yourself from getting pregnant. So if you join us today, the program was about early parenting, and this is the Young Voices Forum. And this program is brought to you by the Ghana, by Savannah Signatures in collaboration with the Ghana SRHR Alliance and supported by SIMAVI. So until same time next week, it's bye for now.